Happy birthday, dear Ronnie. Woo! Happy birthday to you.
Hey guys, it's Virak of Friiiddaayy.com, and this is the 4th vlog that I'm doing. And what I want to talk about is, the first thing I want to do is thank my buddy Besu. Besu's been a really good friend of mine, and he's really helped me with a lot of my photo shoots. Now I know I talk a lot about the Ferocity photo shoot, but the Ferocity group has been instrumental in helping me boost a lot of my photography business. Now during the first part of that photo shoot, things were chaotic, things were crazy. We spent the first 2 hours just trying to find out who was there, find out who we were waiting for, and we spent part of that 2 hours just trying to collect payments. Besu was assisting me with that shoot, and he helped me collect those payments and mitigate some of that chaos. Also, what some of you guys did not know is that Besu helped me in putting together a present that I wanted to give to Kat. I bought a large frame, and after the first group shots, I put the pictures on a USB. I handed it to Besu. Besu took the USB, drove over to Staples, had it printed out, and put the photo in the frame. And most of the Ferocity members were able to sign it as a way to thank Kat for everything that she's done, and she's done a lot for me. So I was really happy that I was able to present that frame photo to her. Yeah. Also, in the chaos, as some of you know, my computer got destroyed. There was an unsecured speaker on the wall of the Unit 206 studio that fell down and smashed my computer. Now, I've talked to them, and they are claiming no responsibility, stating that part of their agreement that they're not responsible for any damages that happen in the studio. I will still maintain my side, saying that that speaker should have been secured, and it probably violated some safety rules, including some fire and safety codes. But again, we're looking into that. My laptop's not insured. It's a brand new laptop. It's only 6 months old, and hopefully we'll do something to resolve that. I don't want to go into things like putting in a claim or doing that or suing the studio, because I want to continue shooting that studio until I'm able to open up my own. Yeah. Never put your computer underneath a gigantic speaker, because that gigantic speaker might fall down and smash your computer, and that sucks. The rule was, if it's expensive, don't touch it, because that shit happens. Also, I want to thank all of the members of the Ferocity team that used my photos for their profile pictures, because honestly, it gave me a lot of business and gave me a lot of exposure, which is instrumental in building a business. One of those people saw all the traffic of my photos going through Facebook and other forms of social media, and they saw all my work on virakphoto.com. And he calls me at 1 o'clock in the morning. So he calls me at 1 o'clock in the morning and tells me that he wants to propose to his girlfriend. So the next day I met him out on the Tidal Basin in Washington, D.C., and I waited for him. Jeannie actually came out there to assist me with that shoot. When he dropped down to one knee to propose to his girlfriend, I was able to capture some of those shots. Following that shoot, he actually asked me to do his engagement photos as well. And now also, when they do get married, I'm happy to be asked to do his wedding photography. Now, I'm not typically an event photographer, but I do make exceptions, and I'm making one of those exceptions for him. And the next thing I want to talk about is what people say when they see some of my photos. One of the most popular things that people tell me is, "Hey man, nice photos. You must have a really nice camera." You know, telling a photographer that has a really nice camera is kind of like when you tell your hairdresser, "Thank you for the haircut. You know what? You must have really nice scissors and razors." You know, I bet if I had the same razors and scissors, I'd probably be able to do a haircut just like that. Well, the truth is, For a long time I've actually been shooting with a Canon T3i with a stock 1855 lens. Sometimes I do change the lenses, but really that's a really cheap camera, and I bought it for like 300 bucks off of Craigslist, and I'm using it to record this video now. So really it wasn't that great of a camera, but I invested a lot of time in learning how to use that camera. I have, however, chosen to upgrade to a full frame camera, which is the Canon 6D, which is the lower level of the lower line of the professional series of Canon's product model. Again, the T3i is probably on the higher, well, at the time being, was on the higher end of their consumer models, but I chose to do with the 6D because I wanted to go to a full frame camera, which gives me a variety of different options. Now, my friend Steve actually let me borrow this monster, which is a 7200 2.8 IS lens. It's a $2,500 lens, and he let me borrow it so I can work on some of my photography. And I don't know when he's gonna ask for it back, so I decided to go out and shoot. So the first shoot I did with this lens was with Mimi. We went out to Georgetown, and off of Key Bridge is this little area where there's a lot of graffiti, and we wanted to shoot there. But as night fell, a lot of different shady characters started to show up. So we try to shoot as fast as we could to get as many images as we could. By shady characters, I mean, you know what, there was a lot of questionable characters, and you know, you can smell some weed. Now, I've never smoked weed in my life, but I know what it smells like. And right after that shoot, she dropped me off at Tropicalia in DC, where Besu was performing. He's part of a band called Kino Musica, and they were opening for the Fellow Creatures album release party. So I took the lens and went down there, and I went ahead and got some shots from that event. But unfortunately, by the time I got there, I missed Besu's performance. The funny thing that happened right after the event, we walked outside and there was this band playing. There was a guy on a guitar and a guy beating the drums, and he saw Besu and Regan's instrument cases, and he asked, you know, what was inside. And all of a sudden, Besu decided to pull out a saxophone and start playing on the street. And shortly after, Regan didn't want to feel left out, so he took out his saxophone and started playing too. That's all I got for right now. Again, make sure you visit Besu's website, and hopefully you can attend one of his gigs in the near future. Again, I'll put more information in the description below, and you can follow me and my photography at virakphoto.com. Have a great one.